Welcome to the Age of Aquarius. This is Amina, your survival guide in the Age of Aquarius. I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, deep breath, everybody. Nice, deep, long inhale and exhale, long and slow. Let's get you some heart frequency. This is the key that opens the door. Here we go. Suck it in. You know, it occurred to me that really, to get true 528, you have to use the forks. You can synthesize it. You're not going to get the same effect that you do from an actual fork. Okay, so let's get into this reading and into the astrology. So for April the 11th, Tuesday, April the 11th, we have a very interesting chart. Let me get back to it here. Give me a moment. But yeah, it's interesting because Jupiter and the Sun are together in Aries at 21 degrees. Now, this is tropically, okay? We have the nodes in Scorpio and Taurus right now. It's really interesting because the fixed signs are very much kind of front stage right now. Leo is very much going through it. The South Node is your past, and it's in Scorpio. So many Scorpios are having returns of the past, or maybe longing for it, especially since the moon just went through there. So some of you guys might have had something that triggered through the last few days over the weekend, I'm guessing. The moon's now in Sagittarius, which is, for those that would like to know, is your liver, hips, thighs, and sacrum, okay? We are in a waning moon now, so all systems go for procedures and the such, dental work, etc. This Jupiter and the Sun in Aries at 21 degrees, that is straight across from that South Node. And the interesting picture that the lines bring up on the astrology wheel are very interesting. It's kind of like you have your boundaries and nobody's passing them. That's what it feels like. You have boundaries and you've established them and you're not backing down. Okay? That's the energy I'm picking up. So, it's interesting because Venus just passed the rebel over in Taurus. She was all comfy there, and now she's entered air of Gemini. And there's the face-off. So, it's funny because yesterday, and I forgot to mention it, when I looked at Venus entering Gemini, I heard she stepped into or stepped on a Gemini. So earth energy stepping on air energy, possibly. Or somebody, Gemini is representative of Janus, two-faced. And the dark side of Geminis, when they're in ego, is very two-faced. Sorry, Gemini, it's a fact. If you're operating in higher vibes, that's not you. But the ones that aren't, the narcissistic, through sociopaths and psychopaths, they're all the same thing, okay? Just varying levels of the same issue, disconnected from the heart chakra. Yeah, Venus ain't putting up with no crap. Let's put it that way. She's a rebel with a cause and a mission. Yep, and she's not. She's yeah, her boundaries are up. They're in place, and she is, yeah, she's good to go. And she's feeling lucky with Jupiter and the Sun over there in the fire energy of Aries. Yeah, we all have Aries in our chart. Yes, we do, and you all have Aquarius in your charts. These readings are posted as Aquarius, but they are for the collective because these will affect you in one way or another. Trickle-down effect kind of thing. So, very interesting energy. I also feel this energy that's like, yeah, it's like with the Sabian mysteries, and I mentioned this yesterday, there's this massive fireball behind a gate just waiting to break free. Yeah. Don't tread over somebody else's boundaries, because if you do, they're going to stand their ground this time. Just saying. Anyway, yeah. So that is the thing in the energy right now. So many of you may be experiencing boundary things where your boundaries are your bubbles being somebody's getting in too close and it bothers you, or a boundary as in actual property lines, fence lines, what you will tolerate lines, any kind of boundaries, okay? When it comes to boundaries, country boundaries included here. We're looking from the macro to the micro. That's a thing. And boundaries are a deal. And yeah, it feels like feminine energy. Doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, but your feminine side is ready for a fight. Let's just say that. Okay. So that is the energy. But they really want you there. It's like, it's funny because the energy I'm picking up and what the other readers are picking up are not the same. It's very interesting because the other readers are picking up an energy of people rolling over and just cutting things loose because they want to move on from a situation. But what I'm picking up is very, very many of you are not walking away. Some of you did walk away from a situation because you just didn't have the energy. And that can be because of the planetary placements, quite frankly. And the situations you're dealing with outside of other situations could be just too much. But then you have the ones that are ready to go the extra mile. Okay, so the extra mile through that gate, and that energy is just ready to come out. Like, seriously. Anyway, okay. By the way, I know I have not offered any private readings of any kind. But for a temporary basis, I am open to doing readings. So you can email me at the email address below. And we'll discuss, and it'll be a video reading, okay? Where I'll post it and you'll have access to it, nobody else. Anyway, so if you would like to do that, email me and I'll discuss that with you. Anyway, keep in mind that's limited time kind of thing. I don't know how long I'm going to do that precisely, but I feel like some of you need spiritual coaching, and I can definitely help you with that. So, because I know people are going through a lot right now. So keep that in mind. I'm there. Just shoot me an email, okay? And I'll put some links in the description so that you have a little more information. I haven't done that yet, but I will. Let's see. So let's get on with this reading for the general. Like I said, the energy I'm picking up is totally different. Now, they're picking up the same card here, the Ace of Pentacles, but their reading's different than what I'm picking up. It's very interesting. There might be some other readers picking up what I am, but what I've been seeing, it's not what I'm seeing. Anyway, so for the collective, here we go. For the 11th, and yeah, the 11th looks like really amazing energy. It looks like, yeah, someone's boundaries aren't going to be crossed. Okay. Solitude. I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Yeah. If you guys have dealt with narcissists and stuff like that, they're like an energy vampire. They will suck it out of you, so be careful. All right. Empty your mind of thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much-needed rest and time out. Now keep in mind, energy, replenishing energy. Energy comes in a lot of forms, including monetary. So keep that in mind because we're looking at the Ace of Pentacles here. So that's monetary as well as physical energy, okay? Now, for those of you that need to hear it, reversed, too much solitude results in isolation. And I have a feeling some of you are doing that. Maybe because of Dark Night of the Soul sort of things. So isolation and separation are not a good time. Make sure you at least talk to your friends, family. If you're having a rough go of it, talk to somebody. Email me. I'll do a reading and coach you. But yeah, keep in mind, if you guys have any low vibe kind of questions, I will kick it back. This girl's got boundaries, trust. Okay? Now is the moment to get together with friends and join in merriment. Hiding out will lead to loneliness and negative thinking. Separation at this time isn't a healthy choice. Are you in a situation in which you feel alone? You need to share this, not keep it to yourself. Exactly. By joining in with others, you'll hear what you need to know because Spirit finds ways to speak through them without their even knowing it. You have the key to let yourself out of this prison. You are loved and never alone. Yes, that is so true. I've told you guys what the key is. You have the key. Okay? Make sure if you guys don't have one, get one and start using it. Okay? 528 hertz heart chakra is needed a lot. Anyway, for those into the numerology, that's number 4. And then we have the number 9, the perfect 9, sitting here. Home. You are comfortable in your own skin and you belong. Peace, security, safety, belonging, and all the features one would want from home are indicated now. The home card represents an invitation to experience what it's like to be secure in your own skin, to live comfortably no matter what is happening in the world around you. It is a time for opening your eyes to your tribe of like-minded people, or one special person who makes you feel like you've come home. Home is love, and love is all around you now. Whatever your inquiry, you are where you're meant to be and will reap great benefits by staying on this path, regardless of where it leads. Home will always be with you. It is where the heart is. It is where the heart is. 528 hertz, heart chakra. A lot of green on these 2 cards. Okay, for those of you who need to hear it, reversed. If you don't feel at home, it's time to do a thorough and fearless inventory. If you're going through that dark night of the soul, make sure you're doing an inventory. Use that 528 hertz and a nice salt bath. I recommend 2 cups, or at least this is what I do. 2 cups of salt, and I use Epsom salt, unscented, and use your 528 hertz and place it on your forehead between your eyes. Okay? And make sure your ears are below the surface of the water, please. It's beneficial because you will hear it in both ears. Okay? Now, one thing before I finish this up. Well, let me finish this card and I'm going to tell you something that happened. It's amazing. Okay. So, what are you hiding from? Are you afraid of being yourself? Do you feel that you don't belong where you are? What if you choose another path? Does your understanding of home perhaps dictate that such a place must be unsafe, unstable, or unfulfilling? It's time to love yourself and create a new sense of safety and security within, because that's where the real problem is. You might have chosen a situation that is familiar and led you back to the original source of your pain. That South Node, it's a bitch. Okay? And returning to the past sometimes most of the time, is a really bad idea. Okay? No matter, because this is an important and powerful invitation to a new you. Say no to the pain of the past. Say no to the voice of your inner critic. No to those who want to dim your light to make themselves brighter. If somebody says something to you that's derogatory, aka your jokes aren't funny, or gives you a backhanded comment, like they give you a backhanded compliment, that's a narcissist. They're trying to beat you down to make themselves feel better. That's not cool. It never is. Put up your boundaries and just don't respond. Okay? Draw a line in the sand. You guys have to. When it comes to that, you have to get, when it comes to something like that, they will suck you dry because they are like empty shells. Okay? They're disconnected from their heart chakra. And when that happens, they're vampiric. That is no kidding. And if you continue to allow it, they'll cause the death of your own soul. Not kidding. They'll turn you into a black hole too. So it's not easy because you can love them. Absolutely. There, for there to be hate, there has to be love too. Okay. So, and we are all connected to each other. So that's how they suck the energy from you, is because you guys are connected. So getting as far away, putting up your barriers, block them on your phone, whatever it takes. Not kidding, whatever it takes. I can tell you this, to get away from them, I have uprooted, sold my house, and my husband switched jobs to get away from one. And man, are they clever. They're so charming. They're so charming. And so vampiric. It's incredible. So do yourselves a favor. If you're up against that, I've been there. I get it. It's not easy. But if they're sucking your soul dry, you need to get out. Yep. Change the locks, bolt the doors, you're done. Right? Boundaries. It is about boundaries. That's no joke. Choose a new home. Take refuge in knowing that beauty and true sense of belonging lie ahead. The word lie popped out at me. They are very, very manipulative, and they will lie to suit themselves. Okay? Here's the thing. If you watch a video that's on psychopath, sociopath versus a narcissist, they're all the same thing. It's just varying degrees of ick and dark hole. Okay? Soulless, because they're not connected to their heart chakra. They are the zombie apocalypse. Okay? Some of it's learned behavior. Some of it is programmed behavior, which is learned behavior. And then some of it is brain injuries or some malfunction that happened before they were born. But they are disconnected from their heart chakras. And they can be so charming and so deceiving. And if you have somebody that brags a bunch around you, that's very boastful, you're looking at a narcissist. And they're super, super insecure. They don't want you to know that. They will come off confident, but they are super insecure. Now, that comes with levels. When you get up into the sociopath, it's like they're disconnected totally, and they don't even have remorse. Okay? And I wasn't just dealing with the narcissist. The one I was dealing with was, based on the descriptions, is borderlining psychopathy. And so, yeah, it was up there. No joke. And that's not the first time. I was surrounded by them my entire life. Both my parents are. So I know. I even had some of those behaviors as learned programmed behaviors. You got to unprogram yourselves and reconnect yourselves to your heart chakra. Here's the thing. Every one of us have done something on the list when it comes to narcissistic behaviors. That's a fact. If your feet are on this plane right now, it's an inversion, and there's a reason we're all here. Just saying. And the establishment, we will call it, has done a good job at programming you. So we need to unprogram it. This right here is a miracle. And we need it now more than ever. It is a key. It is a chord. It is a song that 144,000 can sing all at the same time. Okay? I'm telling you guys this because it's important. So if you are scared that you're a narcissist, don't freak out. We all have had those tendencies. We've all done things on those lists of what narcissists do. Don't freak out on it. That's part of your soul path, is to walk through that and heal yourselves. Okay? It's an inside job. That's what my team tells me. We have to do this from the inside. Can't be done from the outside. It has to be done here. Okay? All right. So, this feels like fortresses, boundaries, homes, your internal home, and, not putting up with any BS anymore. Pretty much. Brand new beginnings because of that. Because you are in your power. You will succeed. You will heal yourselves. I have no doubt. I have a lot of hope in humankind, mankind, soul kind. Because let's be frank, that's what it really is. The color of your hair, the way your eyes look, your skin, doesn't matter. That's a biosuit. It is your avatar. What matters is what's inside the soul. You guys have been here on this rodeo many times with karma and dharma. Karma mostly, unfortunately. But, yeah. We can fix it this time around. It is the age of Aquarius, and Pluto is in Aquarius. It's time for Aquarius to shine, and that's about humanity. And becoming human again, and not walking damn zombies. Okay? All right. So we're going to heal ourselves with this miracle key right here. 528 hertz. Yeah. It heals many things, physically and spiritually. And doing that as I instructed, when you're doing that and you're in actual gratitude, you'll be amazed. Now, I'm going to report to you, before I talk about this Ace of Pentacles, what happened to me on my 5th. My 5th time in to the salt water with 528 hertz. Do not do this every day because that can be too much and too taxing on your system. Because not only are you going to be purging trauma, but you're purging toxins from your system. You have to give your system a rest in between, okay? And let things settle down. I wouldn't do it any more than every 3 days. And even that's going hardcore every 3 days, okay? So keep that in mind. Also, the salt can be drying to your skin, nails, and hair. So use a moisture that is not petroleum based, if you can figure that one out. Some of you use coconut oil, some use olive oil. It depends on your allergies, what you can get away with, shea butter, etc. So, just some tips, okay? Anyway, here we go with the Ace of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, element Earth, lunar cycle, new moon, season fall. Key phrase, the gift of manifestation. The Ace of Pentacles is the highest manifestation card in the tarot deck. It brings the opportunity and energy to be successful, experiencing wealth in your internal and external worlds. Do you know what true wealth is? It's not money, if that was your answer. The Ace of Pentacles promises success and happiness in all ventures. It symbolizes the magical path of the labyrinth. The labyrinth's path offers one access to the secret garden of the divine, the Garden of Eden. Communing with spirit and returning to the physical world, bringing back the gifts of the communion to create one's own heaven on earth. This gift that they gave me to give you by 28 hertz. The gift of physical and spiritual connection is always available. The key to the Ace of Pentacles is blending your spiritual ideas with the world of matter, creating something unique to you. The gift of this ace is manifestation. The Ace of Pentacles reminds one of our spiritual connection to Earth. When the elements of earth, air, water, and fire work together in balance, they create a harmonious environment. When one element is out of balance or more dominant, things can result in an unsettled environment. For man, balancing and blending the mind, heart, spirit, and physical on earth brings a new definition to the concept of true wealth. True wealth is felt in your inner and outer world simultaneously. Each step you take, each choice you make creates a new reality, destiny, and future. You can create magic or havoc in your life. When the energies of the self, which is mind, heart, spirit, and physical, are working together, external and internal gains are abundant, creating a heightened level of life. You can create your personal Garden of Eden by using the gifts of Mother Earth and blending them with your divine plan. The Ace of Pentacles asks you to pay attention to the path you are walking. Is your mind, heart, spirit, and physical working together in harmony? Take time to ask, see, listen, and feel. Meditate and integrate the information you receive. All right. What happened during my 5th bath? I always do the bath pretty warm, not super warm because of dysautonomia, okay? And yes, I have multiple autoimmune issues from trauma, different types of traumas. And if you watch all the tarot readers, they all have, at the minimum, pretty significant allergies, autoimmune issues. It's from trauma. We actually became allergic to our environments. That's no joke. Anyway, what happened during the 5th bath? I relaxed, meditated for a while, and then my husband came in and started doing the tuning fork, 528 hertz for me. Because it's nice if you have a partner or someone that will do that for you so you can relax and focus on gratitude, joy, and how it's healing you and healing the planet, how all that energy is going into the water. And when you drain that tub, that energy goes out to the other waters and merges with the other waters. Okay? One moment. All right, sorry for the interruption. So we'll pick back up where we left off. The Ace of Pentacles asks you to pay attention to the path you are walking. Is your mind, heart, spirit, and physical working together in harmony? Take time to ask, see, listen, and feel. Meditate and integrate the information you receive. When the Ace of Pentacles enters your life, good things are on the way. The planted seeds of your dreams and visions begin to blossom into manifestation. Good fortune, prosperity, abundance, and security are coming to you. Conditions are excellent to launch new ideas and projects. This supportive energy offers an opportunity to change things for the better. The Ace of Pentacles brings financial gain, wealth, success, security, and stability. It symbolizes the body and soul working in balance, bringing recovery and well-being. It indicates a lasting relationship that continually deepens. The Ace of Pentacles inspires you to work with the land and nature as it brings grounding energy, creating peace in your inner and outer worlds. In the image of the Ace of Pentacles is an olive tree. Peace, prosperity, hope, blooming with new potential and abundance. The tree also symbolizes the tree of life as its roots spiral into the ground and its branches connect with the heavens. A portal is created in the center of the tree where the labyrinth of life falls into the universe of possibilities. The star beams out from the center of the labyrinth, symbolizing the unity of man and spirit, creating the highest order of the divine possible on earth. The heart at the center of the star beckons one to follow what is true to the inherent self, living life with passion, love, and courage. The magical dragon laying at the base of the tree represents the Kundalini, creative life force, waiting to be ignited by spirit. The red butterfly reminds one of the constant cycles of transformation that bring opportunities of growth and expansion on the physical plane of Earth. Take a look at that card, real close like. It's got a heart in the center with the star. Star represents Aquarius. See the shock waves coming out from the heart chakra? That's what we're going for. It breaks the spell. Did you ever watch the movie Labyrinth, where she says, "You have no power over me," and she throws a chair and breaks the glass, the mirror? That's what we're going to do, using that. Anyway, to continue my story, when we got interrupted, of my 5th time in that bath, the water felt like it was boiling out from underneath me, just gently. And the water went cold. And I mean cold. Fast. Not kidding. I do those baths all the time. The water never did that. That was the 5th time in. So, if the ones of you that are doing this along with me, if you would report how it's going for you, either in the comments, if you don't mind sharing with others, or email me. Let me know how yours is going. Tell me what you're experiencing. But I mean, that water went cold. Never happened before. I wasn't in there long enough for it to do that. It was supernatural. Absolutely. It was magic. Anyway, if any of you guys, here's the thing. I want to explain something about ego equals narcissistic behavior, okay? When we're not in balance. When this is removed, the heart chakra, okay? When that's removed and you're disconnected from that, it's a problem. You're born with it connected most of the time, unless there's some major malfunction that happens. Everybody is born with narcissist behavior. It's the ego. It's what gets you. When a baby cries, it's because they are trying to get some needs met. Because it's all about them when they're little, right? And as they progress, they start discovering themselves. And then they start realizing that as they are growing, their interaction with others grows too. And that balance that naturally happens when they realize there's something other than themselves and they need to balance is affected by environment and programming. And it's not, and also keep in mind, we're at the whims of those planets, okay? So the planet's energy creates certain possibilities to happen. And when you have somebody disconnected from their heart chakra, wowza, some crazy stuff happens, including clear up to the serial killers. They really, some of them just get off on having power over others because they don't have any power of their own. Because something really malfunctioned in one way or another, whether it was born or programming, learned behavior. So, and they're very much pushing the me thing in your faces right now. How can I get mine? How can I manipulate the holodeck, the program, to get what I want? That is definitely what's happening. A lot of people have flipped into that energy. And then there's the ones that haven't, and they're being reeled in by some extremely narcissistic people. Preyed upon, literally. It's, and they're parading themselves as new age, um, leaders. So keep that in mind. Be careful what you're taking in, because you might get taken in. Not kidding. When you've been raised around them and surrounded by them your entire life. I know it's hard. But you can spot them if you're really looking. Just pay attention. They can be super charming, super likable. But there's a dark, dark hole in those people, okay? I'm your survival guide. It's my job. I'm not here to entertain you. So if you don't think what I say is funny, that's fine. But something's missing inside of you. In other words, not my problem. Your problem. The other readers need to take heed on that too. If people are tearing you loose in the comments section, first of all, they're disconnected here in the heart center. And you're dealing with a narcissist telling you how you should do what you should be doing. It's your mission. Run it the way you're supposed to. Don't listen to them. Just saying. Anyway. So, orders from above. Stay on mission. Don't let them manipulate you. Okay? Because it's not their place. You're here to help them. So them trying to tear you down is precisely why we're here. To fix it. Anyway, sorry. I get a little serious sometimes when I feel like people are doing wrong action instead of right action. Just go watch Mark Passio. You think I get angry? Go take a listen to Mark Passio. He gets damn angry. Righteously so. It's pretty funny. Anyway, not funny, but I mean, you know, he has his reasons. People aren't listening. But yeah, I digress. Anyway, Terrence McKenna is another one that might be a good option. Just really look at the things about ego and narcissism and try to avoid being in ego if you can. There's sometimes you'll be backed into a corner where with balance you can come forward in love and still stand your ground. Keep your boundaries, okay? When necessary. All right? Oh, but yeah, the water turned cold. Really cold. It was very, very interesting. But I wanted to report that observation. I recorded a video after I did that one. Like I said, I'll release those videos so you guys can see me in wet hair. Right out of the bath. But there's 2 of them I didn't do, but I've done 3 so far, reporting my findings so far. But yeah, 528 hertz. Get some in your life. The fact that aluminum popped up, there's no coincidences. That I know for sure. So Yeah, keep that in mind. Anyway, yeah, the energy looks good. We're doing this. We're going to make waves. You got to understand the way this place works and how it's made. Everything's connected. The water is all connected to all the water, including the water inside you. You're all connected. And if we get this in the water, that means in the water physically, and in your bodies physically, chain reaction. Get my drift? Science at its finest, colliding with the spiritual. No joke. That's real magic. Anyway, infinite Terra, which is heart backwards, and gratitude, always gratitude for supporting the channel. And again, I'm going to be open to do personal readings for a time. Don't know how long, because my mission is my mission. And the main focus is getting this in you guys and in the water. And yeah, I'd be happy to be of any spiritual support that I can be. And I'll leave information in the description box for you guys that would like some guidance, need some support. Okay. Anyway, have a fantastic Tuesday, and keep those boundaries up. Okay. Take care.